So the last step is to make a highlighter layer, excuse me. And the point of this is just to help you read the chart that we've made and be able to connect the dots on the chart to islands on the map. So I'm going to go over to here and paste in this highlight islands thing. And the idea is that I am going to uncomment target property, and it's set at area square kilometers. So the idea is that what you can do is, let's say you want to figure out who this one is and which island is basically um, of the oceanic islands, right? There are these three little guys, but this is the largest oceanic island that's also close to the mainland. So to be able to identify who this is, you have the class that it's at 2, it's an oceanic island. You have 30 point something or other, which is the x-axis, in this case, the distance from the mainland. And you have 255 and change, which represents the y-axis, and the area in square kilometers. So let's say we're going to just try to grab which island is this based on knowing that it's 255 square kilometers in size. Sorry. So here's how we're going to do that. We're going to say that we're going to create a layer called target, and it's going to be all islands that we're going to filter. So we're going to take this feature collection, and then we're going to filter it as follows. We're going to use the filter, and let's go look at it, and we're going to go to the range contains filter, which allows you to define a field name or a property name and the minimum and maximum value that's acceptable. So if I put in here range contains, then I just need to tell it what field I want it to focus on. So that's this idea. Put that in here, and then I need to tell it the minimum value. So I'm going to grab that, and then I'm just going to say subtract 1. Is that fair? I don't know why it's giving me that. Well, I'm going to ignore that. Thank you very much. And then over here, I'm going to grab this and say add 1. And what that's going to allow me to do is go back over to this chart and look at this and say, all right, I just want to figure out which island is about 255 square kilometers. So then if I changed this to 255, it should kind of tell me, it should now basically go to the all islands and just grab the island that has anything that's 254 to 256 in area. And usually that'll just be like a single island, right? Because this guy is close, but it's a bit smaller. Is that fair? So this one's also a bit smaller. So then what I'm going to do here is say map, add layer, target, and the color I've asked you to use orchid, and then go ahead and give it this name. And I'll leave it on so that it just draws automatically. And then I'll hit save and run. And let's see what we get here. So the result of this should be, it's going to take a little bit because it's got to redraw all this stuff. But the very last step, it should draw in. It's going to wait for it. It's not going to come in until the very end. But there's the orchid colored Santa Cruz Island, which is the island that is large and close to the mainland. Okay, so that's good. I think I'm going to call it here. We'll talk about this a little bit in class tomorrow, and